Hey guys, Alex back here again today, making another new video. This is about the CTAPs. Picked this up recently for a pretty good deal at a local surplus store, nothing too crazy. CTAPs prototype, level 5 soft shell jacket, meant to replace the PCU system, SOCOM system, and the EQUIC system. So let's do a brief little overview. Give you my thoughts. I bought this with the intent of making a video on it and then just getting rid of it. But actually, I'm going to give it to my brother because he wants another soft shell. And I already have the Patagonia one, so I don't need another one. So let's get into it. Different kind of construction when compared to the Patagonia one from a recent PCU past. You have this weird multi-Velcro closure with button snaps down in the bottom that aren't really convincing snaps. You have a nice two-way zipper also. Velcro does get in the way a lot. A nice two-way zipper to help you vent. So if you want to vent just your bottom half out, or vent just the top half out, meet in the middle, you know, make it all nice and cozy, you have that. And then we're not going to go to the inside yet, just a second. And then we have these back to front zippers, which are quite strange. Personally, it's my own opinion, I guess. Usually I would want the zipper to go the reverse way to open, so it's easier to pull them closed towards the center, if that makes sense, than to rip them open from the back. It's just weird, just strange to me, I guess. It's just a little bit weird and strange, a little counterintuitive. And then you have like this silky material on the inside, kind of like a silky shirt. It's probably for moisture evacuation. And these pockets aren't really that deep. I mean, my hand fits in these. You have some room, and they're just about as big as someone's hand, maybe a little bit bigger, just based on size. If I were to lay my hand out like that, quite strange that they would go with that type of size. But you know, they're just trying their best out here. We'll go to the sleeves next. Sorry, getting over a cold. Nothing too crazy. Going over to the sleeves, we have gusseted arm pockets with IR indicator tabs. Of course, IR tabs. Huge Velcro fields on these. Actually, we have a transfer. We have this is actually a piece of paper used for making the entire panel. Huh, that's interesting. Never seen that in a garment, but yet again, prototype, so to be expected, I guess. This is for probably making this exterior pocket portion. I would assume. It's a part of like the tracing paper or whatever. You can see it has writing on it. You have these webbing zipper pulls. Pretty nice, I'd say. And then the cuffs are a little strange. They're kind of like off-center. The elastic is, at least. So when you pull on them, they kind of have a tendency to shift and bunch up like that. Which I don't know if that's just a certain prototype or what. I know some of the prototypes have had, I think, button closures. Some of the closures are different, depending on what type of prototype you have or where it's from. And then you have almost full length zipper openings for the armpits with a gusseted wind flap in there as well. It's pretty neat. We'll flip over to the back. We'll actually see if there's tracing paper in this one too. Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, there's tracing paper in here. And some rank insignia. Probably from the previous owner. Didn't even look in here. So, I don't know. This is probably just some dude's specialist rank insignia. Whatever. Dude just left it in here. Cool. So I'll just go back in there. Okay. And then on the back, we have the drop back hem. The dropped hem in the back. So it's kind of a swooping motion. And then for the hood, also a different type of closure than what I'm used to. Usually it's, Velcro or something else, some sort of retention. But this is just some shock cord sewn in. So just a little bit of shock cord. Kind of roll the hood up into the flap, into the hood retention. And then you just fix it with the button. Then your hood folds out. You have almost like an Arc'teryx style hood adjuster that adjusts it from the sides. And then you sort of have a bill built in. Well, you do have a bill. It's not structured or anything, but you have a bill. And then you can adjust that from the sides. This only adjusts from the front. So, yeah, you can adjust that from the sides. And I don't think there's an actual adjustment portion that you can pull out. Like, say, a toggle or whatever. But these are basically how you adjust it, and then you let it back out again. Pretty neat for the hood. Inside, you have just one pocket for cooking stuff off, which is interesting. You actually have a hanging loop, too. But you only have one mesh pocket for cooking stuff off, which is weird to me. I mean, if you really want dudes to cook their stuff off more often, then you would want bigger pockets than this. But I can see why they did that. It's where the majority of your body warmth is going to be. So, makes sense. I mean, it's close to the chest. You're holding it over it. It's where your basal temperature is going to be the highest. So, it makes sense. One other thing to note, too, is that on this prototype, specifically, these are YKKs. There's a lot of different zippers. There's Ideals, YKKs. These ones on the front are YKK. And then the pocket ones are Ideals. So, just a little zipper testing going on there. Nothing too insane. Then on the bottom, you also have shock cord adjustment for the bottom hem that is adjustable through the pocket. So when you pull them, you have a little adjusting tab with the toggle on the inside, and then you just pull it and then adjust from there. And there's 2 points. Instead of there being just a singular adjustment point, there's 2. So more beneficial. You can really adjust it the way you want, get it tighter, get a better fit. And then here's the tag. It says CTAP's prototype soft shell jacket, size medium regular. There's the MCN contract, manufactured by Bethel Industries. So, yeah, that's about it. Nothing crazy about it. It's just a standard new generation of CTAP's jacket. I saw that somebody commented on my video with the Patagonia one a while ago. And they're like, oh, I was wearing this in 40-degree weather or something, and I was sweating so profusely with just a t-shirt on. And I guess people don't really understand that this garment layer isn't meant for that. I guess you could say it's meant for more of freezing temps, especially like light snow, light rain, when there's snow on the ground. So stuff like this is pretty useful during that type of temperature. Not anything too warm, or else you're going to be sweating your ass off like that dude said in the comment. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Just a standard, cool, new gen soft shell. The multicam pattern looks a little bit different. It's probably just because it's so new. But yeah, that's it for the CTAPs. Just stay tuned. I'm making more videos. So just I'll keep it up, I'll keep on making more as I get more stuff in, kind of deal. So yeah, take care.